right, we got how P. Diddy became the most hated celebrity. And I'm already laughing because all the Diddy drama has been the funniest drama I've ever been alive to see, bro. It's crazy. Let's get into it. This is by Wordle, new channel. I haven't checked them out yet. Let's see.
P. Diddy. Like, where do we even begin with this dude? I saw the clip of the lawyer, and I'm like, you know what, bro? I have to make a video on this situation now.
The lawyer was fighting for his job, bro.
Diddy was arrested and had charges of cars and traffic, racketeering, and a creation of a criminal enterprise.
I heard just off the racketeering alone, he's looking at like 15 years minimum. Like, this nigga's not getting out. He's cooked. He's done. Like, done for.
And he also is facing several SA allegations. What was really happening at these
allegations?
Diddy parties? There was a lot of celebrities gassing these up. And after Diddy
I
got
see Travis
arrested,
Scott.
the feds found 1,000 bottles of baby.
This is what did it for me, bro. What did it for everyone else? Look at me in my eyes, bro. 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Nigga, 2 bottles of baby oil should be lasting you like 4 or 5 months at least. 1,000? You know how much 1,000 bottles of baby oil is? Bro, we're talking about a lifetime supply. It's probably less than 1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro. That is way too much fucking baby oil. Like, this nigga's a super villain, Avengers level threat, bro.
Oil and just chilling in the crib. What could you be possibly using 1,000 bottles of that shit for? And I mean, considering what happened with Meek
This nigga said he got it at Costco.
We know what the 1,000 bottles were for. And of course, since Diddy was caught with these bottles, I wouldn't be surprised that the feds were like slipping around in the Diddy house.
Even if they're for that, what? Like, how often are you doing it? 1,000 before you have to restock again? Like, you got to be honest. Like, you got to realize this isn't. Is this the same 1,000 from the 80s? Or is this another 1,000? Like, is this just what he goes through before he has to stock up next time? What do you mean? Like, we don't know how much he actually uses. We just know it's at least 1,000, bro.
Rating it. And they also found devices with a bunch of videos on it that showed what was happening at these Diddy parties. Apparently they were having
ain't no party like a Diddy party,
whatever the hell that means. Before I get into that, I have to talk about what his lawyer said and, you know, what his whole explanation
his poor
was
lawyer,
to
man.
the freak-offs that were happening at these parties. Okay, so first of all, this lawyer said that he was confident and he had a lot of
it's a smile of a nigga who knows his job. He's not winning his case. That's that awkward, please get the camera out of my face smile, bro.
Fences, okay? That Diddy was laser focused. He had every case covered. And, you know, they were both confident that they were going to win this case. Like, why would you even take this shit in the first place? There is mounds of evidence against him. In this was his defense,
that dude needed a case.
He had 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his house.
How do you explain the baby oil and the lubricant? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right
Smell like 1,200.
down the street. You know, I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know. And you know, this is consensual adults doing what consensual adults do. You know.
Yeah.
It's not consensual adults. There was no consent. What the fuck? There was no consent, and no consenting adult is buying 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Take it from me, I'm a consenting adult, bro. I do not have 1,000 bottles of baby oil in my crib. Nor does any other consenting adult I know. Maybe we need to look into this nigga. Because he looks like 1,000 baby oil ass nigga, bro. It looks like he partook, if you know what I'm saying. How crazy would it be if Diddy like blackmailed him to be his lawyer? Because he has shit on the lawyer too from the Diddy parties.
And he just bought them in bulk. He just had to buy 1,000. You know, Diddy just needed it on standby when shit needed to get slipped.
Yeah, man, it was on sale. Gotta buy all 1,000.
I've ever heard in my entire life. Plus, Costco just said that none of their U.S. locations even sell baby oil to begin with. And what some people were saying went down at these parties is, one, they would have 3-day-long freak-offs. And there were people that were coerced into doing it.
3 days?
They would record this shit on camera. And 3, Diddy would sit and watch, and this dude would just goon while watching. And apparently these were hosted in hotel rooms that were booked in advance. Like, this dude had it set up way
Go
ahead
on
of
the
time.
hub,
You know, like,
bro.
every hotel got that Adam 22 chair. That was
It's never that serious. Go on the hub. Go on the hub. Incognito is there for you. You don't have to post freak offs.
the chair he was
Like,
in.
bro,
And
come
the
on.
rooms were already stocked with like tons of baby oil and other
All you gonna
shit
do is
that was
watch
used for
anyways.
this. There was also a shit ton of substances involved in this. And you know, I'm gonna let Diddy explain, you know, what was
That's a
happening
crazy
at these
neck.
Diddy parties. I'll let Diddy explain it for himself.
Alcohols.
Right.
Alcohols.
Right. Not just one alcohol.
Alcohols.
Right. Just different
Plurals.
blend. You need the
Blend,
lady.
some water. Just like a lot of ladies drink water at parties. They
Right.
just, you know, so you have, if you don't have what they need, they're gonna leave.
Right.
You need locks on the doors.
Okay, this is sounding kind of dangerous now.
This sounded like a
It's a
fucking
little
Saw
shaky,
movie.
but
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of heat. A lot of
Heat.
heat. Yeah.
Heat. You mean that physically the place has to be hot?
You don't have no air conditioning.
According to him, all right, this is what you need for the
This nigga just described a Romanian prison as his freak offs, bro. This nigga said a lot of alcohol, have some water, a lot of heat, make sure there's no air conditioning. Like, nigga, what kind of German dungeon porn shit are you into, bro? Like, corn. I said corn, YouTube or Twitch, whatever. I said corn. But still, like, bro, come on.
ideal Diddy party. All right, you need alcohol, all these ingredients that you gotta mix in. I wonder what the ingredients are, Diddy. Could you please explain that? So you need water, and then you need to lock the
methamphetamine,
doors. What do you gotta lock
live
the doors
rosin.
for? I thought they were
Pretty
here
good.
because they wanted to feel the presence of Sean Diddy Combs. Like, what happened to that? And
No,
then you need
it's
heat
super
and
villain.
a lot of it. So you mean like 3 days worth of heat? But seriously though, how the hell did people even want to pull up to these parties? It's
Bro,
like
imagine what it
100
smelled like
degrees
in
this
there.
dude's crib. You're locked in the house, now forced to partake in a Diddy free.
Gang, 100
And, you know, we really make sure the
degrees, bro.
drinks have all the ingredients, you know, really mixing them in there. And of course, because of just the way he acted
Gang, 100 degrees, hot, sweaty booty everywhere, mad baby oil. You know it smelled crazy in that place, bro.
and stuff like this, people knew about this shit for years. And what is concerning is that a lot of celebrities definitely knew about this. We're like the #1 attendees at this Diddy party. And not
Jay-Z
even
was there?
your GOAT is safe, all right? LeBron was attending these Diddy parties. Because he did FaceTime Diddy on a live stream and say this one time.
Hey, no party, no.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Hey, no party like a Diddy party. Look, that don't mean he was at the
Like,
freak
you know,
off. Stop,
sometimes
stop.
LeBron
That
does
don't,
slip a little bit on-
wait. Chill on my goat, chill on my goat. That don't mean he was at the freak offs, all right? He said ain't no party like a Diddy party. He could have left at the party before the freak off, because, you know, after the party was the freak off. That's what they said. And that's what the fucking police said. So, you know, maybe LeBron, maybe Kevin Hart weren't. I'm just holding out hope, bro. These niggas got diddied, bro. They got diddled. Oh my god, they got diddled.
Court, you know, kind of makes sense now. In another clip I saw of him and Justin Bieber, it was very concerning. There was a clip of Diddy saying he was going to spend 48 hours with Justin Bieber, and they couldn't disclose what they were doing. And Diddy called
Oh, we
it
know what they were doing.
48 hours with Diddy. Like, that literally sounds like the title of a horror game.
So check this out, yo.
48
Justin,
hours
he's
with
You
Diddy.
ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy.
What does that mean, bro?
They're having the times of their lives, like.
This is actually more
where we
scary
hanging
than
out,
funny.
What we doing? We can't really disclose.
And what I've heard is that a lot of
Look how
people
innocent
took
that nigga looked,
advantage
bro.
of Justin Bieber in this industry. He was young and he was just coming up. I think he was like 15 at the time. And what it seems like is whatever happened to him, we won't really know unless he discloses it. It did
Oh, we
permanent
know, bro.
psychological damage to him. That's
We
what it
know,
seems
bro.
like to me. I think he cried once in an interview because somebody brought up Billie Eilish and he didn't want to see Billie Eilish get taken advantage of like he did. The music industry is a really dark place, bro. Like, it's sold to you as like this dream and oh my god, you're gonna be
Yep.
famous and this lifestyle is something.
And who's at the
anybody
top
would
of
dream
that? Who's at the top of that shadiness? Mr. Diddy Combs.
and that's not true in the slightest. There's a lot of sick and twisted people in the music industry that will literally do anything to get what they want and take advantage of the power that they have. And it's really sad that people are being sold this dream that being famous is like the best lifestyle you could ever live. And people are also speculating that something happened with Usher as well. I mean, Diddy
Of
had
course something
legal
happened with Usher.
guardianship of him, and once in an interview,
There is no way you think Usher is where Diddy crosses. That's where he. Oh, Not gonna cross that line, Usher. Bro, they came out with 3 more reports. They said some of his victims were like 9 years old, 15, which is Justin Bieber's age, and then like 14. Like, yo, he's a fiend, bro. He's a demon. Of course Usher got it.
Said when Usher was like 10, he would wrestle him for Frosted Flakes, like physically wrestle him for Frosted Flakes. Like, what the hell do you mean by that?
I don't know. No nigga likes Frosted Flakes that much.
He was like 23, and he was talking to Kevin Hart in this interview. And you know, sometimes Kevin Hart is very unfiltered, so he had to like pull him to the side and tell him to shut up. And the first thing Kevin Hart said to him is he's not getting in the bed. Like, everybody knew he was zesty. And now, of course, Meek Mill has heavy involvement with Diddy, and I saw this clip where Meek Mill was like tooting his ass up.
The #1, bro. Yeah, we all seen that.
Cool it off from,
we all seen that pool. We all seen that pool clip.
And then Diddy said this to him.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy.
Huh?
You putting in that work.
You put it in that work, Daddy. That's something your girl should be saying to you. Or your significant other. Not mean, Meek. Why was he saying that to you, Meek? Meek Mill, what was going on? Why he calling you daddy? I'm just wondering, man. Cause he was denying these claims.
Proud of you. I love
I said just come out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge pause there. There's no explaining
that was the zestiest clip I've ever seen in my life.
What was happening with Meek Mill. He definitely spent 5 nights at Diddy's. That's another horror game title right there. And
5 nights at Diddy's is scarier than 5 nights at Freddy's.
Somebody leaked a video of
Freddy just gonna kill you.
Meek Mill. And you know what kind of video I'm talking about. And then after that, Meek Mill was just in denial, and he was having like the biggest Twitter crash out of all time.
Yeah, I remember this, bro. This man was crashing out, bro.
He was having like the biggest Twitter crash out of all time. You know, Meek, it's okay, man. We know. You know, I can't really look at Meek Mill.
That man dropped like 20 tweets a day.
Hearing that very weird audio. You know, I can't really look at him as...
Talk about an aura destroyer. His aura is gone, bro. Depleted. Bankrupt. If this nigga drops an album right now, it's a Diddy album. It's not a Meek Mill album. It's a Diddy album. It's too late. It gets over. Gang, you had your ass tooted up in the clip. And you said I love you, and he said you put in that work, daddy. It's raps. And the audio, and it sounded like you in the audio too, gang. It's raps. I ain't gonna lie, it's raps. It's time to start investing.
It's like this Philadelphia street rapper anymore. After what happened with 3 nights at a Diddy party, or 5 nights at Diddy's, whatever the hell you want to call it.
That man still got a bottle up there.
Pretty sure it was like an ex-security guard at Diddy's house that ended up leaking that footage, and he was just recording it behind the door. And obviously, I'm not showing that shit, bro. I don't want to dig for that clip either.
Your channel will be gone, bro.
I really don't want that shit on my search history, and I really don't want to subject you guys to this clip either. Diddy has always been weird, bro. There are so many videos of him doing weird ass shit, like televised. Like, this shit was publicly televised.
Wasn't he like holding someone's hand?
Basketball thing. I don't know if it was like an NBA game. I have no idea. But this dude literally wanted a whiff. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I saw this.
This dude is a fucking freak, man. Holy shit.
Bro, I saw a clip of this dude. I saw a clip of this dude putting like trying to hold Mike Tyson's hand on like a live interview. Almost got punched. Like, he's a villain, man.
And it's crazy because he's doing all this in plain sight. Like, you could only imagine what this dude is doing in private if he's willing to do this in plain sight. And on the Shannon Sharp podcast, Cat Williams said, quote unquote, Diddy
beats the party, but you gotta tell him no.
$50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no.
You gotta tell him no.
Tell him no. I did.
Like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Like, this dude dated...
Gang, how much more clearly can we say it to you? You got to tell him no.
I've never seen anybody as degenerate in my entire life as Diddy is. And a lot of people do this, like, go to Diddy parties or whatever, just because they want to be famous. And they want to continue to stay relevant. That's how he gets you. So they have to throw all their dignity away just to be more relevant. And that's how the music industry works. If you're around these people and you do this and that, they will promise to get your name out there. That's why a lot of artists don't even bother with the industry. And honestly, I don't even blame them. Like, if I was an artist, I wouldn't want shit to do with the industry. I would just want to make music. And of course, things about Drake came out this year, which made him really hated. So if you want to watch my video about that, click
I might gotta check that out next time.
Just do it.
That's a pretty good video, bro. This was a like for sure. Don't play that next one. I swear to God, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't play that next one. Look at it.